Morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I have Morton Masinino today on our live. We'll just wait a little bit for everyone to come in and everyone share in your groups. Let's join in. We have our young, vibrant, upcoming youth. Sorry, it's night time over here. So we have our young, newest member of UPND, Morton. He's new, he just joined our party, and we have him on Motomola TV today to introduce him to everyone and just to bring him to a bigger audience so that he shares his important message. He has his own platform and he will talk about himself in a little bit. So let's just share so that we can have a lot of people come in and before we get started. So Morton, if you have any pages you want to share, you can just share so that we allow more people to join us. This is my first time to go this early. Most of the time we do night time, so it's we'll see how this goes. Yes. But the good thing is if people miss it, they can watch it later. I'll post it on YouTube too.
Sure.
All right. I'm just sharing, guys. Welcome. We have Morton today. He's a new, vibrant, upcoming political advocate for the youth. And he's just here to meet all of you. Okay. Okay, Morton, how are you today? How's everything? Good morning.
Good morning, Mom. How are you there?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to have you. So tell us a little bit about yourself just to get started.
My pleasure meeting everyone. My name's Morton Masinino. My dad is Luvale and my mom is Ushi. So I'm also one of the people that are coming from the northern part, the Luapula province. And Masinino is a school leaver. And Masinino is a Christian affiliated with the Seventh Adventist Church, World Mission. Masinino has served in the church of the Seventh Adventist Church and is a gospel artist, songwriter, composer, arranger, rearranger,
nice,
singer, and so on and so forth. Then Masinino also is a politician. I started my political life way back in 2006, immediately after the demise of the UPND president, the late Honorable Anderson Kambera Mazoka. Then I joined the UPND way back in 2008, where I served. I've served UPND in so many portfolios. I've served UPND. I was the youngest ward chairman way back in 2008 on the Copper Belt. Then from there, I served UPND as constituency youth chairperson. Then in Luansha, then I served UPND as district chairperson youth propaganda. Then I served UPND as a district youth chairperson administration. Then again, I've served I saved Luansha, my community, as the youngest PTA chairman for Luansha Skills Training Institute way back in 2011. Yeah, so I've served in many portfolios, and at least I've done one or two things.
Excellent, very impressive, very impressive. Yes.
Yes, then I have siblings and I have a wife as well.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, very impressive. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years politically?
In the next 5 years, I'm seeing myself serving the people of Zambia like I'm doing, because I have a passion for the people. Yeah, looking at the political landscape and the political situation in our country, it requires vibrant youths like me to serve them in truth and spirit. Yeah.
That's true. So I know that you are young. What made you start politics? Because I know that a lot of young people, they are scared to go in politics. So for you, what made you to decide to join politics full time?
Yeah, I think my view of conception is that we cannot, we need to coexist. We need, for the nation to develop, we need youths to participate in the affairs, the running affairs of the nation. Should the youth leave it to old people? There is always that. When you are old, okay, meaning that you can have the capacity to think, you can have ideas, but as you are growing, you cannot have energy to run here, there. No, you need a vibrant person. So as a young youth, all I need is guidance from the aged, the old people. They should be providing guidance while I'm providing skills, okay, running up and down in order to provide a service to my people. And so that's what prompted me to join, to come and be in alliance with the UPND, because previously I am still with the people of Zambia. I belong to the people of Zambia party. The people of Zambia party is the biggest party. Yeah.
And who's your president there in the people of Zambia?
The people of Zambia party. What I mean is.
Oh, Zambians.
Yes, what I mean is.
Zambians, okay, I get it now. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the president of this party is the Zambians.
Amen. Yes. I see. Yes. I get it now. Yes.
Yes.
I'm very impressive and very touched. And what you have said is correct. I always tell the audience that if you are under 30 years old, you are my son, you are my daughter. And I tell my children that, we are getting old. So our children, like you said correctly, they have to step up and take over from us so that we can just guide you in running matters of the country, even in life in general. And I think like Zambia, the populace is the youth. Most of the population in Zambia, they are the youth. So I think we need to have a government that looks like the majority of the population. So I applaud you for starting politics, and also I'm also commending, asking other youths such as yourself to get involved actively in politics so that they can fight for their country and they can fight for better conditions that they want. So coming to the list on our topic here, the first on our topic is PF defection, not deception. So PF deception on privatization. Privatization has been a big issue, and there's been a lot of things being said about it, and I want to hear your take on that.
Yeah, about privatization, you know, deception didn't just start with the PF. Deception started in heaven. Deception started in heaven, whereby this being so-called Lucifer wanted to have escape in order for him to find himself somewhere there above the throne of God. And so what did he do? He came up with a plan of deception, whereby he started telling the angels the impossibilities, things that the angels can't even afford. And you know, when there is deception in the nation, people fail to think of who they are, and people fail to think what are their goals in life, okay, because of deception. And so the PF deception, in 2011, the PF ascended to power based on deception. Okay, they cheated the people of Zambia. They are going to provide more jobs within a specified time. Then they also said they are going to put a lot of money in us, the youths. And this is why today the most suffering people are the youths. Okay, because they ascended to power. They ascended on that presidential throne based on deception, lies. Okay, they told the people of Zambia, we are going to provide more jobs, and also we are going to put more money in your pockets. Okay, by reducing taxes, by making sure that they employ a lot of Zambians in these construction companies, by at least cooperating youths, whereby if a foreigner comes in the name of investing or investor, that foreigner should not bear their names with PACRA, where the registration of companies are concerned. But the Zambian should be in the forefront, then the foreigner should be following. But what we see today is quite different. It's different. What we see today is that the foreigners have become the owners of the land. Okay, as the youths now, we are disadvantaged, such that even a foreigner can even kick a Zambian without shame and fear. Okay, foreigners are now the owners of the land. We can see they ascended on deception based on that, based on the principle that Zambians will have a bigger portion in owning the land. But this is a different today. It's a different scenario altogether. We don't see these things. Okay, then PF deception on privatization. They are always tagging this man, Akainde Ichirem, okay, to say privatize the Zambian companies. You know, this guy is a thief, this guy is that, this guy is this, to paint him black. So much that they paint Akainde Ichirem, the Zambians, in black, so that the Zambian people do not see light in Akainde Ichirem. All they should see is this man is a liar, this man is that, this man is a thief, this man has caused a lot of suffering among the Zambians on the copper belt. This man is this man, you can't trust him, you can't do that. So PF is a party that was founded on deception. And this is why we have even seen the room today, the things that they are passing in as a party. Okay, so that is about privatization. And so but Zambians because privatization, the way it was, Akainde Ichirem participated in privatization, yes, as a mayor consultant.
That's
and of
right.
course, it's not just him who was being consulted in those transactions. There were hundreds of consultants. But why picking on just one individual? Malice, lies, malice, hatred, deception. Okay, It's not just Hakainde Hichilema was there. Nawapi of the day, she was the Minister of Finance. Himself, His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, was a legal consultant. He was the person who was in charge of offering letters of sale, while Nawapi was at the end receiving money and the other things. But then why should one be painted black? Why? Deception. Okay? To cheat on the people, to cheat the people of Zambia, to say this man is not good enough to rule or to lead the people, to lead the masses.
Exactly.
And because of deception in the PF, because of this privatization deception, it has also attracted the deception of tribalism, whereby they are trying to paint Hakainde Hichilema to say is Tonga. Tongas and Lozis are sinners in this country. They cannot ascend to power. You see the nonsensical part of it, the nonsensical part of deception. Yeah.
You know,
so Tongas, yes.
You are very correct. I just wanted to chip in to say, you know, they are trying to find every fault to discredit HH. So, and that's one of the reasons we are here on social media, is to inform people the truth. Because like the government controlled media, they are busy broadcasting lies about HH. So thank God for social media. You are here, myself, I'm always on social media, and a lot of other people, we are coming out and sharing the truth, so that as we head to this election, people will know the truth. So you can continue. Yes, thank you.
Sure, thank you so very much. You know, me, I call it satanism of the highest order. To cheat on people in order to attain or to get what you want. It's satanism of the highest order.
It's evil.
Because, yeah, no man applied to God that one should be born Kubatonga or Lambas or Bembas. No. We are all equal in the eyes of God, and we are all Zambians. Moreover, we are all blacks. Even if we had whites, Zambian whites, it is their privilege. Okusangwa mcharu chesu cha Zambia, to be born a Zambian. Therefore, we must share rights equally. We must share the national cake equally. No one is important. And no man is an island where development issues are concerned. If there is need to develop our Zambia, because there is no other Zambia that we may call our own. It is only this land, Zambia. Okay, we are born in Zambia. We are Zambians. We ought to be proud of who we are. And bakuba proud of who we are as a nation. Umuntu oto amono kwa batu umuntu tareteka bwino omufumya no kubika kwa bantu abenga teka bwino abenga twale charo chesu cha Zambia contact. Personally, I'm not interested in seeing if my president Hakainde Hichilema committed errors during his tenure in office, during his stay in office. I would just advise the president to say, can you quit politics? Because this is not the route you are going to take. Okay, you sign the social contract with the people. You gave us your manifesto, the good manifesto ever in the political history of Zambia. UPND has the best manifesto. Okay, but I'm not just interested in seeing the manifesto. I want the president to sign the social contract with the people, because it is the social contract that will stand as a marriage certificate to those who are married. So that is all I want. And it's the reason why I joined, is the reason why I'm in alliance with the UPND, because the UPND has the best manifesto, and they have a sober mind and sounding judgment leadership of Hakainde Hichilema.
You are right.
Though the devil is trying, though the devil through PF is trying to do everything possible, you know, nangu mwana kashibama yo mwana kashinga chakobati musu maule mufwaya umwana kashumutunturu tafulira okusumina po peni ala kupisha kwa mutuma tete no kwaliko bachite abale mfwaya no kwaliko bakantwa but wakosa pofirilia wakosa polilia vintu vya wama. Okay, anyway, vintu vya bwino. And there is also a saying which says a good start has always a bad ending. A good start has always a bad ending. Has always a bad ending. Zambia had a good start on a principle of deception by the PF. They thought PF was a messiah party. Okay, the Zambian people thought PF was a messiah party, and therefore, because of too much lies that was offloaded on the here market of the Zambian people, most people voted massively. Rupia Banda was considered to be a non-entity, a sinner, a public sinner, while people in the PF claimed to be more whiter than a piece of kaunda's handkerchief. Okay, and today what do we see? We are buying a bottle of cooking oil, 750 mils at 40 kwacha, 45 kwacha, bread at 15 kwacha in town, in the peri-rural urban rural areas of each town. The people now can't even afford to taste how the bread, how bread tastes, even sugar. It's now a commodity that one cannot even afford.
It's a
look at yes. You see why? Because of your for deception has a very, very great price to pay at the end of it all, or in the end, if you like. You see? So abantu bali sana excited. Iyo tukamipere nchitwe shingi, tukamipere ndarame shingi, mukalaria 3 meals a day. Free education, free what, without a roadmap on how they are going to bring about free education. Without a roadmap on how they are going to bring about food on the table. Without a roadmap on how they are going to bring about more money in the people's pockets. And this is why today the PF is at rampant. The corruption is at rampant. And then this is why the PF now, embarking to the deception that they performed, or the deception that they preached to Kubena Zambia way back in 2009, 2010, and prior to election 2011. Uyu minister because they are so evil minded. They even deny what they do. They can't be trusted. Why? Because their mind is compromised with deception. All they eat is deception. What they think is deception. They love deception. They smell deception. Everything about PF is deception. This is why we can even see the developmental programs that they are bragging to say we have developed Zambia everywhere. Okay, anywhere, everywhere we have developed Zambia. Look at the developmental project that the PF is undertaking. Cheap labor, cheap quality, things that you cannot even point your finger at. Look at the roads. Deception. This is how deception works. Look at the roads. The road infrastructure development system in Zambia is below par. It's nothing one can even brag about. Ba contractor bari pasite bapango musevore. After 2 weeks bambo kula amenda ma portals. What kind of nonsensical projects is that? That's what we see. In the machine matumba. They are pocketing a lot of money. PF's deception is based on abapina bakula vera kwa abapina. Then abakwatolu pia bakula kwatira kufendalama. But in this case, is vice versa. We see the people who are called ministers in the PF today. Valenda nama tropical ya tulikawama. Worn out tropicals. Ama jining anawa fuara very worn out. Clothes. But today they are now driving VXs and they've got a lot of their accounts are fattened. They've got a lot of money, such that they can even brag to say 2 million kwacha is nothing. It's just the money that we just give to our children to go window shopping. To go shopping in town. What is that? So that is how deception works. Deception brings about fake promises, cheap developmental projects and cheap developmental agendas. This is what we are witnessing today. That's why Satan, when he came down here, he portrayed it to be like his God also, whereby he took even Jesus, the Son of the living God, there on the mountain to show him, these are the things, should you bow down and worship me? Then the answer Jesus gave to Satan was, in response, Jesus said, get behind me, Satan. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord your God. And this is what the people of Zambia, because deceptively, in 2011. So, are they here to better, for the betterment of our lives? Or are they here to better, if you're to reach it, are they here to value our well-being? So that is the peer for you.
It's very sad. It's very sad. You know, it's when you tell lies, deception is basically and you need to tell, if you tell one lie, you need to tell more lies to cover up your lies. So we are in a problem. Yes, we are in a problem. And that's why we are here on social media to fact check, to make sure that the information that's there is correct, so that people can make an informed decision when they go to vote. And it's our duty, if somebody tells a lie, we should come online and fact check them. So this election, we are not going to sit back and wait for people. Like Muna Zulu and Pali tribalism at the Eastern Province, they are majority. They are not majority. We brought a church and they are not. So the next question I wanted to ask you here is like, who do you think would be the best president for Zambia and why?
I think in the history of Zambia, we've had the presidents. But in this case, the best president for Zambia is Hakainde and no one else, apart from Hakainde. Why? Let us look at the discipline. First, it calls for discipline. A good leader always nangoni mu Bible balirando kwe bati entungrushi fure yabe ya mukashumu. Number 1. Then intungrushi fure yaba ile sunga bwino abanganda yaiko. Okay? Entungrushi. Those are the qualifications in the Bible. So Hakainde Hichilema is a man who's been attacked left, right, center. But you can't hear, not at even a single point, where you would hear Hakainde Hichilema responding to the accusers of the brethren, the liars, the haters. I've never experienced that. Maybe I stand to be corrected. Hakainde responding kubantu aba mulufianya. When Hakainde responds kuri bali aba mulufianya ni njinachi chilamo. You know, he's human. Hakainde Hichilema is a person who can give somebody, who can assist someone today or somebody today, but you never hear him disclosing to say, I assisted this one, I assisted that.
Yes, true. Okay.
Look at Jesus Christ on the cross. Jesus was nailed. By the people he fed bread. By the people who were by the people he restored sight. Now the people he cleansed from leprosy and many more diseases. Many other diseases. But he never revenged. That day when Jesus was being nailed on the cross, all he said was, period. And the other sentence that Jesus used was, the other word that Jesus used was, God, my Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And so is Akainde Ichirema. You see, many people have been dragging him here, there. Whereby Africa na extent yako ya mukutula ule fiulu kumako wako Akainde Ichirema. They send the police there to go and do what they wanted to do. On his way to the celebration in Western Province, a mere traffic offense, Akainde Ichirema was in for 127 days. Much wish Akainde Ichirema land up, nothing. Or he says, God forgive them, for they do not know what they do. It calls for a principled man to be a good leader of the nation. And Akainde Ichirema takwata a fainting heart. No. You know, he's been in UPND for a long time. Not at any single point where Ichirema said, no, nafuma kuli ipati na mkujoina kuli ipati uko chiririre. No. He had to make sure that he cleaned his house. He put his house in order. And he had to make sure that he keep the brand, the UPND brand. But look at what is happening today. Surrogates everywhere. On social media, surrogates. Some people are even just sponsored. But because of deception I talked about, because of deception I talked about, one is even funded in Dalama Yakuta register political party. Now, Uyumuntu have funded that money by the party in government to be a surrogate, to be the mouth spokesperson. Why your party? Okay, what do? They sing and dance praises every day to His Excellency Edgar Chagwalungu. Even where things are wrong, all they will do is stand and sing praises for the PF, the party in government. But this one is that person representing the PF is a registered political opposition political party or political party who is supposed to be doing the checks and the balances so that the government is performing well to better the lives of the Zambian people. Okay, but what we see is different. Zambia the only opposition political party in Zambia is UPND. That's all. This is why in Nepal one day I decided to go in alliance with the UPND to start speaking for the UPND, because they are the most oppressed political party in Zambia. One will come, the powder that one will do is UPND so that UPND, which is bad. Okay, so most political party today in Zambia, we don't have opposition political party. What we have is surrogate political parties of the PF. Only UPND is the opposition political party because they are the ones that are being persecuted, and we see this. Okay, they are the one every day. Matomora Rikwanya was just released yesterday. Yeah, we still have those the mayor, the what of Southern Province. Because they are Southerners, they are sinners. And now what the PF is doing is to make sure that they paint Akainde Ichirema to say he's a criminal, so that it doesn't appear on the ballot. They don't even have shame. They have got no shame. So the reason why Akainde Ichirema will be the best president is a principled man, a man who has a sober mind and a sound judgment. Is the reason why I say Ichirema is the best president. Because all they think is Ichirema will be paying them. How can a person pay you over? What are you doing? Are you employed by UPND for you to be getting commissions and payments? No, UPND is not a company. How do you expect to go and work in the UPND?
And just on that, politics is a service, you know. Yes. I think these politicians we see, they are joining politics to make money. No, you're supposed to go there to provide service. You know, you're not supposed to go there to be rich. If you want to be rich, then start a business.
Yeah. And just to add on that one, you know, abanensu ukomwaikala kwa America uko UK London ba politician abengi ba mayor ba councillor bako. You get that? Omukoti takwete fyako kitafimbi ali bomba kale. Ali bomba kale ali kwatenda lama nomba icho alefu ayakutusha. So mukutusha kuyapa service kubombera kwa abantu. One should now start contributing back to what he got from the people, wisdom and knowledge. Okay, so now our politician, us in Zambia here, we go mu political arena to make money.
No,
okay?
Which is wrong.
We don't care the well-being of the poor majority Zambians. All we do is quite all right, that is good. We get a salary because we are also offering a service our relatives need to feed. Now, our children at home, we need to pay bills. We need to pay for our children in school. We need also to make sure that our fathers and our mothers are well taken care of. Okay, we get a salary, but the most bad part of we get a salary on top of that. We want now to steal from the people of Zambia. Given a mandate to plan, to allow that plan and the okubike mitengo ishaba so exorbitant than the actual price. The bigger portion of that funds or that money we pocket in our pockets, we fatten our accounts, while at the expense of the majority suffering Zambians. We need to go in service like aka in the Ichilima, because we see, he was a lawyer, but today how much does he have in his account? What does he do? What business does he do? Nothing. But aka in the Ichilima he has worked. Now instead of him just staying at home, there in New Kasama, you see, the guy is got money. Actually, that's why is selfish. They don't think properly. Their reasoning is quite beyond retardation. You see, because a person who is thinking well, his children, you die, the children who live to enjoy their father's wealth until they die. You see, he's got nothing to stretch himself about. He has everything at his everything is at his fingertip. He can buy a luxury vehicle today. The money shala. Abantu abali 20 kuti bafwa kuti ashika mundara mashapa shasharapo nomba ababusu as fwe bantu abapi ni fwe bachitanga chakwati twayapaja twalamba nombo kola chitapushu uyu muntu ukweteka lefyonse no kumupendo kwati ni kabola lewa ibide ngai mwe ba pompwe. You are still in service. Where have you gotten the money that you are bragging about? Where have you gotten so much wealth such that kuti mwakana no kano kwebati 2-3 years in shakapokepo salary? You know what? There is too much drama in Zambian politics where a person doesn't have money. He didn't have money, only a total of 4. You see? That's the only things he had. Okay? A total of 4, a 2-door, total of 4. Today is counting millions of kwachas and millions of dollars. Where does he work? Because his salary is gazetted. We know his salary. We know his salary. For the next 3 years in nshakapokepo salary. For the next 2 years in power nshakapokepo salary. But it was so making a lot of sense. Should Aka Inda Ichirema say, the next 5 years don't pay me? Okay, we know the guy is already rich. and is just there to offer a service so that to revamp our economy, to make sure that our children are well taken care of in school, to make sure that everything, so his salary can be channeled towards development. Okay, that's why to me, Hakainde Hichilema is the best president.
Thank you. That's a really great analysis. You know, you went into detail and talked about a lot. So the other thing that I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the cadres who attacked the woman at her job? Yesterday, the latest.
The other day.
Yes, the other day we saw some cadres. I think we have to talk about it because it's very important. I think women are being harassed, you know, because they are women. A lot of men, they are cadres, they are UPND, but we have not seen cadres storm an office of a man and ask them to leave the office because they are UPND. For me, I'm speaking because I'm a woman and I feel like this is just harassing of women. What do you think about that? What happened the other day?
That incident was a nonsensical of highest order. I'm still going back to deception. Deception brings about intimidation. Human being today is being intimidated by the devil, right, left, right, center. Why? Because the devil has got no message to give to the people to say, so what does he do? Is to bring about confusion so that umuntu tapusuike kudireza time ya judgment inga yaisa. Allow me to be mixing because
no problem. We are Zambian.
Yeah, so
yeah.
The devil is day in, day out, preventing human being not to enter heaven, because should he just leave it like that, a human being should follow God and do whatever without any consequences, then a human being tomorrow will be like God in heaven. He will have nothing like enduring suffering, nothing like sicknesses. So is what the PF is doing, because they have run out of governance ideas. They don't have idea whatsoever on how to rule, on how to govern, on how to restore the sanity, on how to restore dignity, on how to who the people. Okay, they have got no political mass. Therefore, all they do is whosoever they hear to say is speaking, they have to attack that person. Cadreism of highest order, nonsensical cadre system. Okay, because there's no way. That office is a government office. Mm-hmm. That office is a government office. Moreover, in that office, there is the portrait of the head of state. Okay, which shows that office is superior than any other office. That office represents the head of state. That's why there is a portrait of the head of state there. The symbol of dignity, the symbol of power, the symbol of authority. Now here, wayasango mutwe waba head of state mu office, emo wayambo okulachita discriminate umuntu, n'okumuchita intimidate umuntu. We are all Zambians. Be it a police officer, be it a military personnel, be it a judicial person, be it a lawyer, be it who, a teacher, a driver. We all have rights to affiliate to the political party of our choice. Okay,
it's a human
that
right.
Is the right.
Yes.
That is the right. This is why even today a man can worship Satan. No one is going to come. No angel from heaven will descend from heaven to come and shambok you to say, "Why are you worshiping Satan?" No. But the devil, as you are worshiping the devil, all you should know is there is a final day. The day is approaching, soon approaching, where you need to reckon, where you need to answer the charges and the questions from the righteous judge, who is Jesus and God. But what is it that the PF should do, or what is it that the PF intimidate umuntu today Mayo, you can't see any person wearing a UPND regalia in town walking freely on the street. It is a criminal offense. The PF cadres from nowhere will just raid on you and they will do you bad. Nonsensical type of regime. We need the hygiene. We need hygiene. Yes, we need political hygiene whereby umuntu uli onse alingire okuya kurali iyo alefwa. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. Should the people of Zambia make a mistake of receiving the bribe from the PF and then vote the PF in again, we are going to see a situation in Zambia whereby rallies will be conducted only by PF. Should you attend the other rally, people, they will come and tear gas you. And this has been happening even before. Okay? So, Kada has got no rights. Kada has never they can even intimidate the judiciary. The PF cadres. They can intimidate the police officer. We've seen this. Ba police na we karapa. Icho bara monako fe niba use chairperson. Niba ingira mu office. Lale ni punish. Shamboking the police officers. Palas tukuba poka nefe bakwete uyo haya. Ba mutwara ku police. Munduri free. One and only prosecute and is free walking on the streets. Okay? Elo vaya mupera na charge ya kulipira 150 kwacha. What is that? Here is a person who has been accused to say no, he abducted the police officers. He was charged about 10,000 kwacha. Romeo Kangombe. Look at the gravity of the case between a person who walked freely in police station, shamboked the people, shamboked the officers in police uniform, not in mere casual clothes, no. No to sort to Parina na Zambian eagle there. Zambian eagle, the symbol of authority. Okay? Uniform, the uniform that has been with the blessings of the president, sanctified uniforms. Vayamu ikatamudi uniform police officer. No kumutasha mboko. Tare lepo na moma sales yao. Not even a single 2 days or 3 days like Matomora. The way he spent it to, I don't know, 27 to 28 days in police custody. Okay, so but PF bali kwa techena chisuma sana where these favorite where the favors is concerned, ama favors oko yali concerned. They can walk freely on the street. They can raid the office, shamboke a person, or intimidate a woman freely. Okay, but what we see today is because we spoke about it. Is the reason why those people now you see deception. They have sent their cadres to go and do what because on suspicion to say is UPND sympathizer. Okay, so now PF. They've got a satanic mind. They deny even what they have done. What they do, they deny. They are suspected to be UPND cadres. So everything, yes, whatever nasty thing they do, the PF, they always want to turn that and throw it to paint black. So now they are saying it is not, they are not UPA, they are not PF cadres. But if we are PF cadres, we have come here because Uyumuntu is siding with the opposition. Uyumuntu is alleged to be a supporter of the opposition. This is what then they even reached an extent of saying Uyumuntu office to Akoma. Imweshua, Zambia, where are we going? There's no distance at all. There's no distance at all. A mere cadre has the impetus to go and close the office, drag the officer, close the office, no kusenda maki.
No kumwewa ati tukamocha. Ati mgatwa musanga mu office mwe tukamocha. Really? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah,
So
I can hear you.
that's abusing, harassing. Women's organizations, they need to come out and condemn or other high-ranking government officials to come out and condemn that harassment of the poor woman. It's wrong. Never permanent secretary badi kere mu ya mu office baleta mbakada ale kita harass. That kada was ordering the permanent secretary kuba tuyuna mayo bitaturefuwa tukamumone tukamocha mu office. This is a very serious case. In as a woman, I'm scared for all the other women out there. Juliana Mayo, she's traumatized. I feel for her. Maybe there's a card down for a but that's why office. And we should say no as Zambians, we should come out. You know, the other thing, if you're about youth or all Zambians now, get a smartphone. Chiramunta fida a smartphone. Hello, smartphone. In the mula you won't feel like that to actually capture a video. That is evidence. So once to feel to line the nama cell phone, take a video. Ngana kwatama bundles, go on Facebook Live. You start streaming if it's because his face is there. Amashuina muchita capture evidence. There is evidence. So that's what I'm urging Zambians. Why did people take a video? So to feel to have a sharp. Kuno koko twaikala kufialo baka pokola na vena tabalondolo katababa straight. But civilians are vigilant. We have to fight for our rights. If we're very free to our vigilant, to capture the evidence.
Sure.
So yeah. So that's
it's
my
terrible.
take. It's really, really bad.
It's terrible, I tell you.
Paramilitary. You know, let the paramilitary come in until the elections come, because it's like the Zambia police is compromised. But Zambia police, they are failing to act. But they don't report you mulandu. Baka pokola baleti no kusenda kuchita docket atibara tutantienchik.
Yeah, because many of these civil servant officers, they've been retired on national interest. Instead of retiring them on national interest, we cannot call those retirements as national interest. They retire them at PF interest, not national interest. How do you retire someone who is offering a service to the people for national interest? In a by-election here, Romeo Kangombe, you are there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Romeo Kangombe, in Sesheke, I think you saw what happened in Sesheke. 2 officers, police officers, were retired on national interest because they tried to intervene. No kuleta sanity muri ya by-election. Try to stop PF Kada from if I'm attacks I were from whatever they planned that everybody. Those guys, those police officers were retired on national interest. Now, not just the police officer, there is another officer in Indola, at Indola Central Hospital. Okay? Because some people used to call him HH. You see? Some people used to call him HH. And that man is Tonga. He's been retired on national interest. This case, I think I'll start following it up. This man is suffering. This man has got children. The man has got responsibilities. The man has got extended family. The man is just languishing in mutuma contract. Tuma contract. The man has now left Copper Belt to Lusaka, where The children tabakwete ponenza mulombesha kula mumona like a father, a father. No, it's a distance fathership. When abari kurusaka, abari bari kopa bell. Just to try to find ends meet. You see, the family is suffering. I'm telling you, retiring somebody on national interest just because people used to call him HH and Stonga. Ndola Central Hospital. In that case is there. You see? Now, umwana kashinai kara mu office mwe bantu nangula tapasoswa. You know, is the reason why the PF even brought this idea of the cyber crime law. To shut up the people who are trying to speak out. People are trying to review the lies that the PF to silence the masses. Intimidation, deception, if you have quite nichilia, Vamayo, Maltaram, Aligarapo Kumushi, right? Yes, so Mumishumo Twika Turapangi if you are Malasha, right?
Yeah.
If you are Malasha, where we get Chaco. So Chiachibiling our panga quality if you to be Caquero Validia. Okay? No, but the deal of Angachawata did enough. Chaturi Chira for your Muriro Ashupasan. There is the reason Kuchingirina Malasha Kubura Nadim Biro Kubika. So the PF what they are doing is they know that they have caused a lot of shame because of the lies. Ubufi. Okay, no quiver. Ubufi no quiver. So now to cover such things is now to bring intimidation pavandi. Via vantu tabalingiri okulanda kwero vale sinka kwati nagadi mu bufi kwati chibiri chire chitulikero vale shinka popa paliapo chire pujo muri. So the PF is just trying to add salt on the wound. This is why today they are even bragging to say the UPN has lost. The UPN has already lost an election. How do you know? Emland we trelando kwatini bakabola balefo kuibira abantu vote insambushabo because of their deceptive manners and behavior. You see, they're even now bragging like let me just go to this one. Like the mayor of Rwanda yesterday was on Diamond TV. Okay, was on Diamond TV. Total lies. The guy has even failed. The guy has even failed to maintain Rwanda. I come from Rwanda. I come from there. Look at the township roads. Town. Rwanda was known in the old times. It was called the Garden Town. Okay, because it is the only town here Kwatana getting. Gate. You see? Now I'm alone the town. So smart. That was
Squash Club. Who we used to go. Cool Squash Club. It was so nice.
You see? But today, I can tell you today, Rwanda is not a town one would even want to live in. You see, the civic center of Rwanda, Katown Fimo Kadipanta, civic center of Kunuma. No Musevofio we nephew ya Pacific Center Pari Mayor wa Rwanda is so dilapidated. You can even put Mualova Monesavi, Infuranga Yambo Koloka, Muma Porto Zaya Town Center. Want to drive moto koku fumapa Zanako Bank, Okufika Paranda about. It can take 5 minutes. Nganyututuma Corolla ama shoku kwati town. Taxi drivers are suffering ukuami ama shoku ya kumyotoka. They are suffering kushtama tire every day because mutala babi kamwa mabwe yaliaya kuwaya kumugodi kumai. Now he's even bragging of development when he is even failing to maintain his town. Because by PF they always, you see, this is deception. I think deception is the main topic here today. The PF they are saying, Ngamulefa development, vote for a councillor PF, mayor or council chairman PF, MP PF, and the president PF. What do we see in Rwanda? In Rwanda Central Constituency, the mayor is PF, the councillor is PF. We only have one councillor for UPND, the whole one councillor. Buseko market, okay? Then all the rest, the councillors are PF. The mayor is PF. The MP, honorable, is the PF. But what do we see? What do we see? In hospitals, there are no medicines. In hospitals, people are suffering. The road network is bad, where you can even put mwaloba nesali. Ngani mupepi na menshine mwena kukwika. Mwabe filindi mumusebo nengwena kukwikata. Now they are even bragging to say the people are the final judges. They have seen the rampant development that the PF has undertaken. Where? Me, I travel in Endenda. The most parts I on gender moya mumpam. PF can build a school. Pari teacher, but if a teacher umotapaba head, teacher umoni head, teacher umoni deputy, teacher umoni ni senior teacher, teacher umoni shani, teacher ni accountant. One school, about 300 ama pupils. Would you call that development? Why can't you just maintain infrastructure and employ more teachers so that you revamp the education sector? We don't call a building a church. No, a church is the group of people to worship their God. They can worship God. They can worship God under the tree. They can worship God anywhere, even in Mumbalasa. Worship God. But their goal is to go to heaven, isn't it? So we can even teach our children under the fig tree, as long as there is shelter there. And we provide free education to Avashtira Mabuku, to Avashtira Chok. You know, it's very amazing where a teacher today walk with his chalk on in his pocket from home with a chalk. But teacher chalk. Because what we see now is in the education sector. Let me talk about that. In the education sector, here is a school. This school, ama school kunu makulia tuwalesanga baedi balenwa na ti. This time baedi kumiromo kwa liuma bobulo tupapa tuwa kumiromo baedi. Why? Kayaka ndala makale isa akakushita mo breakfast tuti balenwa. At least when you visit the head teacher, chira wama wayasanga ko limbi we mweni bakupera kone botoro yako kakola ule izimorela ule umfu wako bwimi. But not in our day, in those days it used to happen, not in our day today. Whereby the head teacher, coffee per school. Bala pela 3,000 kwacha. Your 3,000 kwacha yaraf makuminis. Ise as glands. Yakobati yafu ilishe school. Is school direct affiliate to Kudebzi, ku district, under sports, bala funyapadi 3,000 kwacha. Iskuru ya ladi pila ama bills, amensh, zesco, bills. Mudi ya ine 3,000 kwacha. Then iskuru ya ladi mu affiliate unatumbi na tumbi. Iskuru di tumeko ba teacher kuma workshop. Iskuru ya ladi pila. I'm telling you, the civil service is beyond repair, beyond recognition. That is what is happening today. And this is why if the PF in government can fail to run schools efficiently like that, is the reason why we are even seeing hospitals there is no medicine, because even in schools these things are happening. So it's up to the people of Zambia to bring about change, and the real change is not by voting back the PF. The real change is voting UPND back, UPND in office, so that at least we can see change. They are the same people in the PF who are ruling today. They are the same people who are presiding over the affairs of the nation. Where the bag of millimil is at 150 kwacha, where the bag of fertilizer is at 620 kwacha, 680 kwacha, where the bag of deal compound is at 550 kwacha. Okay, what are they going to tell us today to say to kabwesho mtengo wa fertilizer? What has made them fail today is to make them fail tomorrow. They've got nothing to tell the people of Zambia. Therefore, intimidation, political intimidation. Therefore, sending cadres now, you know, the PF is reaping what they sow. Each remari to every, you know, I'm a man who is based on facts. Each at one time, he had to alert the people of Zambia to say, the PF guys are training the youths in militia in Sudan. You remember that?
No,
Do you
no,
remember that?
no, no.
Ichilema was even incarcerated by Ichilema Valongere Ponoma sales. When he said the PF they are training youths in militia youths, he mentioned that. You see, militia youths. Now, what do we see today? There are no such events taking place, nothing. But where is those Karimanshi coming from? Where are they coming from? Eh? Now, you know, is the time to tame it. Not whereby you can only start taming a dog when it is very young. Waposa kabola ya tora yale. Waposa ki ya tora yale. Wapose tava ya tora yale. Waipere fya kulia eat yambo kulia stop yale kembwa, isn't it? That dog nangwiro bakesa akusompola wallet mutumba ulina yena. Ikapepeka ulio usompwele wallet ikayesenda na wallet ikakuletere. You tame a dog when it is still young. But the PF has failed to tame their cadres. This is why we cannot even blame anybody. Me, I blame the president because the president is the chief cadre of a political party. Like UPND, who is the chief cadre of the UPND? Is Akainda Ichilema. So if Akainda Ichilema becomes loose, there will be chaos in the country. There will be chaos in the country. So therefore, the president of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency, I don't want to see a youth from PF like Sata was. Sata used to tame his youths. Unless they are provoked beyond repair, unless they are provoked beyond control, that's when they will stand to defend themselves. But where are we going as the youth in this country? Now it's time for the youth to start defending themselves because we don't have option. But police
let me stop you right there. So I think at this point we have to follow the law. You know, we can't be saying we have to defend ourselves because then that's where the cyber law is. So that's why I have to protect you so you don't get in trouble. Yeah. So right now, all we can say is the president is the commander-in-chief, and we are asking the president to come out and defend us, to be neutral. We are asking the Zambia police to be neutral. If we start saying, you PND youths, if you start saying some things, you are in trouble. They are out there, they want to arrest you for even saying something. So we have to be very careful. Our message is just to ask our president, we respect him, we love him very much, to ask our president to step up, come out as the commander-in-chief and condemn all these acts of violence by his youth. UPND, we are a peaceful party. We don't want to encourage any kind of violence or retaliation. We will go to the police. We will go to the police and follow the law. Otherwise, if you start saying certain things, we are in trouble. We are like they arrested some people in Lusaka yesterday.
Yeah, but just on that one, you know, when we say the system is compromised, let us be factual on this point. At this point, if the system is compromised, what do we see? Let's take for example, yesterday there were elections in Chawama in Lusaka, where by UPND and are conducting their primary elections. Okay, then the PF guys went and raided the house. The police were there. But police okay, what happened? Did you know Baba UPND no? They started chasing one another. Okay, that is when now the police had to fire canisters, to disperse those people. in Kasama. Is it in Kasama? The police were there when that man was about motoka ya pentelwe UPND and the like. Okay, hammering that vehicle, destroying the vehicle in the view of a police officer. Okay, so when we say the system is compromised, yes, we can say we defend ourselves, but I didn't mean to defend ourselves in a violent way. No, but how do we defend ourselves? There are always a plan A, plan B, plan C, and D. Okay, yes. We need to be, as youths, we need to be intelligent. We need to sense danger before things happen.
Exactly.
Therefore, by applying that mechanism, then we are defending ourselves. We don't need to join the violence that the PF is doing to say in the name of defending ourselves. No, we need to refrain. We need to refrain. We need to sit down. How do we approach the situation at hand? Okay, then we rethink. Then if there are some ideas, we try to rescind the ideas. Because Zambia wasn't known for violence. No, Zambia was known for peace. You know, Zambia is known for love. Zambia can accommodate anybody. That's why we even have Congolese in Zambia. We even have South Africans in Zambia. We even have Nigerians in Zambia. Zambia can accommodate anybody because it's known for a beacon, being a beacon of love, being a beacon of peace, and being a beacon of democracy. Okay, all these tenets, we need to uphold them. But how do we do this? We, as youths, we should know to say, me belonging to UPND, it doesn't mean that my life is in UPND. I affiliate to UPND because, like, I affiliate to Arsenal, Barcelona, and Chelsea, and so on and so forth. These political parties are just mere clubs. With, of course, with the different views. But there is always need to come to consensus where we say, guys, I think just admit a wrong is a wrong. Chakwa, you soldier on. I have friends in PF myself. I have friends in NDC. I have friends in whatever. Where political issues are concerned, when we meet, we need to discuss as a brother or as a sister. Then at the end, we come to a conclusion. Oh, guys, we have failed based on facts like being based on facts A, B, C, D, and D. Agreed? Yes. So what is the way forward? Or the way forward is this one. By so doing, we are going to see a different Zambia tomorrow.
Exactly.
By so doing,
yes. So thank you. I think we are over our hour. So in the for 5 minutes, do you want to say your last words before we close?
Yes, I think my last words to the viewers and the general public is that 12 August is just around the corner. Mind you, we only remaining with 100+ days for Parliament to be dissolved. And so we'll be free to articulate issues and campaign. But we should not base our politics on hatred and malice. We should base our politics on issues. Okay? Issues, of course, accompanied by love. Issues, if we refiat kwa company ukutemwa. Okay? Then let us not paint other people if you're tabari because we want to gain something out of that. No. Let's make sure that Zambia is just one individual, but there is a difference of almost 19 million people. Okay, therefore I should be interested while the 19 other million people are suffering. No. In America they changed. Donald Trump is not the American president today. Today there is Joe Biden. Meaning if you're 5 years, an exit door. Even here, development no, if you decided to throw away PF, then other development projects are going to suffer. That is not how government works. There are some projects that the PF is implementing today, which was planned by the MMD. So government is about continuity. Whichever government that comes, they will continue on the projects that were left. Take skeleton, whatever project, punch, coach time back on project. No. So we must vote wisely as Zambians as we are running. Let's make sure that we vote wisely. Let's make sure that compare manifestos ya abantu no kumona te manifesto yeka ili olea mkupa kukulolesha nefi ole moneka ero mwana kashibivotera kusumina kumutandalira no kuya mona bafyashi bakwe fyo bayikala no mwa umekumutandira kuya mona bafyashi bakwe fyo bayikala ero wala kwata nomba an informed judgment to say this is the right person. So let's weigh ba politician yabaleyisa bushe balishani kunuma ngo yuwo balera ndapo alishani aikala shani asunga shani abakashina abana endi n'abantu bambi of course abo afwa in the life. Okay, so that is what I had to say, and that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really honored to have you and just have you speak. I want you to continue maybe once a week. We can meet on the platform and you can continue speaking out because we need encouragement from youths such as yourself to be involved in politics because majority of the Zambian population, they are youths. So to have young people like such as yourself who are courageous, who are brave and fearless, I think you are being a good example to a lot of youths out there. And I think they will listen to you more because you are speaking their language. So thank you very much. And then in closing, I just want to say that me, I'm a Tonga and I'm Lozi. So this subject of tribalism, I'm affected on both sides of my family. I did not choose to be born a Tonga or Lozi. I am just a human being. So I just urge all Zambians to promote one tribe in Zambia. And our tribe is the Zambian tribe. End of story, you know? Here in America, where I am, there are 350 million people from all over the world. But you know, they just say, oh, I am originally, my parents are originally from Germany. Tabalanda you balanda tatawe ine abafyashi bandi bafumine ku Italy. Bambi, oh, my parents are originally from Jamaica. They are one tribe. They are Americans. So why can't we Zambian be like that? Americans, they are 52 states. Zambia, we are only seven or eight provinces, only less than 20 million people. So it's really sad, you know, when this tribal things comes in, it's like people about the 350 million, they get along as one tribe. Americans, they are all Americans. Why can't Zambians all be Zambians? We are one tribe, we are Zambian. And vote on somebody's resume, his manifesto. Look at what he can do. Don't look at Imitundu. I'm just urging all Zambians to say, from now on, let's look at Zambia as one tribe, and the tribe is Zambian. And then also the youths, be peaceful. Namumona police is compromised. If you are in the opposition, they will arrest you, they will detain you. So let's stop, refrain from any kinds of act of violence. They are going to take you in. So we have to be very sensitive. And then thank you for watching us, guys. We are here to share information and just make sure that all the information that is shared is correct and will be fact checking. Ama deception yonse twakula isa pano pene twalanda no kulanda efishinko kwa tifebalelanda pya bufi ichishinka nichi. Otherwise, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Morton, let's make a date anytime next week And I think we can give more people time notice that you'll be coming live so they can prepare and then they can watch you, because you have a
Sure.
lot of good information to share. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. God bless you. All right,
humble.
guys. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.